Cancer, welcome to the tarot room. My name is Robin. And Cancer, let's talk about you and let's see what you don't see coming. Let's do it. What next? Ooh, well, hello, Phoenix rising from the ashes. We got a regeneration. This is rising smarter, stronger, better. So it's a very strong rise and ascension energy around you here, Cancer. All right, let's see how it plays out. Let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming, you're not expecting. Or let's just see what's next and what's coming in for you. The Ace of Swords, a big breakthrough. Clarity, truth, success. The Ace of Swords is the card of success, babe. Well, hello, Empress energy in the house. You are looking good, feeling good, smelling good here, Cancer. And we have to remember, right, the Empress energy, Emperor if you're a dude, is that type of energy where this person's been through a lot. You've been through a lot, but you've learned from that. You've become the best version of yourself, right? You have elevated yourself here. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Libra energy. Four of Wands. Get ready to celebrate. You were dancing in... Whoa, something happened upstairs. Dancing in the street. Hold on. What are my dogs doing? Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, the Knight of Wands. As I said, the Four of Wands, I just heard like a bunch of elephants upstairs, but it's just my giant dogs. Okay. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Five of Wands. Okay. And the Tower. Ooh, shit. There's the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. We have two knights here. What's underneath them? The Eight of Cups, walking away from conflict. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's see what this energy is. Let's get into your reading. The Ace of Swords. It could be a conversation. What's the Ace of Swords here for Cancer? What's the Ace of Swords? Let's understand what's going on. You. Queen of Cups. King of Wands. There's a conversation. And the Six of Cups. Something from the past. The Knight of Cups. The Two of Pentacles. The Hangman, and the Four of Swords. All right, who's this King of Wands? You're going to hear from someone here from your past. Who is this King of Wands? What do they want? What do they want to say? How's Cancer going to know who they are? What do we need to know? The Six of Wands. Well, they want your attention, all of your attention. The Two of Pentacles, they choose you. Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands are being very strategic with their conversation here. Three of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, they want to get what they want here. You got someone coming through here with a very strategic conversation. They have a goal in mind, and they want to accomplish that goal, and that goal involves you. What do they want? What do they want? You must know right now for Cancer. Page of Swords. Whoa, Five of Cups is in reverse. They want to know if you can let go of the past. There's the Queen of Pentacles. It could be a mother figure, or you're just very compassionate, very nurturing. They want to know if you'll forgive them. There's the Moon, the Four of Cups. So the Page of Swords and the Five of Cups, they want to know if you can put the past behind them. They want to learn from this experience and move forward with you, however this person applies to you. They know your value, they know your worth. You're presenting as the Empress, right? Emperor if you're a dude. But with the Empress and the Four of Wands energy, I kind of feel like you're happy to hear what they're having to say, but you are surprised and you have a conflict down here. We'll get there in a moment. So what's the Four of Wands energy here for Cancer? What is this? The Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Wow. And there's the Emperor. Emperor and Empress energy in the house. We have the King and the Queen of Cups in the house. But there's the Five of Wands. So you're happy to hear from this, but you're wondering if this can turn out. So this tells me that you are content that it's like someone you wanted to hear from. You wanted to apology. You want to work through this, but you don't know if you can, right? So we want a lot of things, but are we going to have it? We don't know. So there's that element here where you want this to work. You want to work through this. You like what they're saying. It makes you feel good, but you're not so sure you can make this work. You're going back and forth here. What's the Five of Wands? The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Oh, you don't know if they're being honest. Whoa. There's the Emperor. You don't know if they're lying to you. There's the Chariot. You. Okay. The Devil. And the Hanged Man. Okay. You don't know. You're wondering if they're just saying what you want to hear to, like, if they're just saying what you want to hear to get what they want from you here. You don't know if they're lying to you or not. You're trying to figure that out. Okay. What's the Tower? What is the Tower? You're trying to be honest with yourself. The Ace of Swords. You're trying to be realistic here. The Nine of Wands, the Tower. There's the King of Wands. There's the Lovers. There's the Death, and there's the Temperance. So the Tower tells me you're trying to make. It's like, are the foundations strong? Are we going to have a tower moment? You might be surprised with what they're saying, or you might be shocked, but I feel the tower here is more of an epiphany or realization, trying to understand if you can trust them, if you believe them, if they're being honest with you, or if they're just saying what it is you want to hear to get what they want from you. So there's this element where you're really trying to get into this person's mind in order to understand their intentions and whether this is something that can work. So what is their intentions? Three of Pentacles. Okay, they do want to work on this. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, if this is business, career, or love, Ten of Pentacles is there, so they want it all with you here, Cancer. So they do have good intentions. They do come, there's the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, but they don't know if you can let go of the past. They don't know if there's the Page, the Hermit, and the Eight of Wands. So there's an element of hope in their mind, hoping that you can let go of the past, hoping that you can trust them again. But this person does have good intentions, Cancer. So it's really going to be up to you as to whether you can forgive and trust again, or whether you need to forgive and move forward. And what I see here is you were just really trying to figure out if you can trust them, if you think that they're being honest with you. So that's where we are in the reading. That's what you don't see coming, is you're going to hear from them. They want it all with you. That much is clear. And you just need to decide how you feel if you trust them. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. And we'll see where you are in September. We'll see how things play out, what you decide to do here. What does Cancer need to surrender to when it comes to your comparisons with other people? So keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. Okay. I do want to grab the hidden truth and the caring connection. For some of you, I mean, this could be a friend, could be a family member, but I think it might be love for the majority. So let's grab that. What's the caring connection here between Cancer and this person coming through? We got ourselves a little bit of rekindling here, Cancer. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Okie dokie smoky. And the hidden truth. All right. What are they not saying that they should? I am becoming a better person. I don't react when people mention you. At least they're trying to be, the better version of themselves. Oh, we need to let each other go. I want one more. I wish I could take back my words. They're shooting their shot here, but I'm not so sure they're confident that you're going to forgive them. Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's find out what you do. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Cancer, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in September. Let's see how things are playing out. Let's see how things are going. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You won't take your time, baby. Make them sweat. Make them sweat. The Death and Rebirth is in reverse. What's in the middle? The King of Wands. Okay. I saw the Wheel of Fortune, but it did not come out. I only take flippers and flyers. Okay. Three of Cups with Four of Wands in reverse. There's the Queen of Cups. There's you. There's the Nine of Cups. There's the Page of Wands. There's the Eight of Wands. I can't tell what you're saying, though. The Nine of Swords. The Hierophant. So I do feel with this Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, you took your time to really think about this, to really decide. Maybe just feeling them out and seeing if things have changed, if they have changed, if things can work. There is a resistance. So the Death and Rebirth is in reverse and the Four of Wands is in reverse. So there's a resistance. There's a resistance to kind of count your chickens before they hatch here. You don't want to get too excited. Let's say this person's an alcoholic and they're like, I'm going to stop drinking. Sounds great, but can they actually do that? So there's this element here where you're really giving them a chance. You're giving them a chance. You're seeing, but you're resistant. So you're not all in. You're not fully in there. You haven't jumped forward here with both feet forward or jumped in head first. There's a resistance energy, but there's a I'm giving you a chance energy. So you're going to take things slow and be patient and see if things have changed, if they are going to change, if they're going to jump into old patterns, old ways, things that didn't work out before. Well, you're just going to, run away, run in the other direction. So Cancer, you do move forward, you do give this person a chance, but you're not all in. You're just going with the flow here, taking the time, you're testing the waters, you're just seeing if they have changed and if things can work between the two of you. but I do get a little bit of a cynical energy. You're not so sure, but you're giving them a chance. That's what I got. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down, and that's what's coming towards you next year, Cancer. So Cancer, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like your reading, and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. Thank you, Cancer. I always appreciate your support. So let's close your reading off with your final message. And those of you that like the yes or no, we'll get you a little yes or no too. What's the final message here for Cancer? The perfect man of old looked after himself before looking to help others. So take some time to be outside this evening. Breathe in the fresh air and breathe out the stresses of the day. Watch the sunset or reflect on the vastness of the universe as you stargaze. Enjoy Mother Nature and everything she has to offer. Okay, and let's get the yes or no question here. Yes or no? What is the answer for Cancer? Yes or no? Oh, that came out fast. You ready? Oh, absolutely not. Okay, Cancer, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.